One of the key questions we always get is what's the difference between in-season training and off-season training? There's a lot of complexities, as you can imagine. Number one, the most important being workload, your total workload management. So that's when we're talking about volume. How many yards did a player cover? How many times are they training? How many times are they lifting, exercising, reps on the field, the practice field? All those things accumulate, and all those things go into what the actual workload is for that athlete. So number one, during the offseason, we have to work through a very intentional step progression so that we can get our athletes trained and ready to take on full speed football skills. So we get a few weeks of strength and conditioning. Then we get time to develop two specific things that we're trying to correct and improve. One of those is multi-directional movement patterns. Two of those occur, one is cutting, one is crossing over. Those actions occur nonstop throughout the duration of an NFL football game. So we're taking those skills, we're breaking them down, we're throwing in complex movements, but we're teaching at a very detailed level how to move more efficiently. We want to correct any imbalances. We want to correct any faulty movement mechanics that we notice and pick up. And we can do this through a plethora of technologies, high-speed cameras, motion analysis, the on-field tracking GPS or RFID systems that we use. After we address those multi-directional movement complexities, we move on to the linear aspect now. So linear, moving straight forward, straight back, we're talking about acceleration and we're talking about top end speed. Clearly, speed wins in the NFL. We're trying to develop the biggest, most powerful and strongest football players, but we also need those who can output and run as fast as possible. So we need to build these movement mechanics as efficiently as possible, and then we wind them up and let them go. After we've corrected some of those faulty movement mechanics, we're going to dial in and we're going to coach to a very intentional level so we can improve those aspects. In season is a completely different monster because what are we doing? We're going through NFL games once a week. They're going through very high-level collisions. They're going to take on a tremendous workload just on that game day. So through the rest of the week, we're preparing, we're working, but we're also regenerating. We're trying to take care of the tissue after the game. We're trying to expedite the recovery process so that our players feel good, prepped, primed, and ready to go compete as you watch them on NFL Sundays so that you can have a great experience and we can go out and win football games. So talking more specifically about the in-season training methodologies, number one, after a game, it's very important that we get the players in. So we're talking about a typical NFL week on a Monday. We want those players to come in and we want to take care of tissue preparation. We want to identify any injuries or anything that potentially could have happened. One thing we're going to utilize is a lot of the technologies. We're going to jump on force plates on that day. We're looking for asymmetries, imbalances. We're looking at neuromuscular fatigue status. We're looking at all those things so that we can come together with an intentional plan so that we can train that player throughout the course of the week. It's not just about Sunday. There is a very specific process from Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday that is a step progression to get them ready to be optimized on that game day, the next game. So as we do this, once we get through that Monday, we've assessed, we've trained, we're going to get a great workout in that day. Physically, we're trying to get ahead and reduce all the soreness that they accumulated from that game. Tuesday is typically going to be a day off for our players where they can rest, recovery, spend time with family, be together, be present, be a normal human being where you're not in the building all day. Then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to become practice and preparation days. We're still training, we're in the weight room, we're doing tissue preparation, we're doing recovery. The sports medicine staff is taking care of these players at an elite level. You have a lot of people working behind the scenes to make sure that it's not just Sunday, but we're taking care of those players from Monday all the way through Saturday too.